Thanks for joining us. Time to get ready for NBA action on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Denver Nuggets facing off against the New Orleans Pelicans. And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew. I'll see you at the half.
And the Pelicans making the final preparations. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Now a big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Jones.
Young teams, guys, tend to get run over in the Western Conference, and the Pelicans were a young team last year, and guess what? They got run over. In the conference where everybody needs to be tough to even think about the playoffs, New Orleans really was overmatched.
Clark, as you said, with the Pelicans last year in their final year as the Hornets, you know, the West just ate them alive as they put up a 15-37 record, Steve, against the rest of the conference.
And it wasn't just any one division. It was every division in the West. But look, the conference was loaded. The Pelicans, or at least I should say the Hornets, at the time were a young team. They weren't going anywhere, not enough talent. But they're on the rise now. They've added some significant talent.
Daniels with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. And Valanciunas backs in. From 10 feet out, shot's good. On defense, the Pelicans. Here's Murray. Number one. Great look, but off the mark.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Daniels kicks to Jones. Feeds it to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. McCollum, no good.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
And so here's Denver. Number 15. Number 1. And again, Denver, no good.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Daniels dishes to McCollum. Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Daniels. Back to Jones. Misses the 3. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Brian Shaw gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Dictating the pace and making sure that pace is up-tempo is what he's hoping they can do in this one. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And here's McCollum after the three-pointer from Murray. Daniels with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. On the basket by Jones.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shoots. Nice shot from the wing. Here's Jones. Pass to McCollum. 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Kevin, he's extremely adept at creating his own shot. You know, we got a lot of catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA, but players who can beat you off the dribble and score are tough to come by.
And, Steve, he's earned a nickname that's familiar to anybody that's followed basketball, the microwave. There's no slow build-up with him. All he needs is one shot to go down, and it can set him off, turn him into a real scoring machine. He cooks with gas, not electricity.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, a big reason that the Nuggets were able to finish with the third best record in the West last season was they took care of business in the Western Conference. I mean, they went in every game against a conference opponent knowing what was on the line and handled business from there.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Jones kicks to McCollum. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Puts up a three. And yes, sir, that one drops. The record for the Nuggets against the West ended at 38-14. Just one off the mark. The defender, Steve, for the best record within the conference.
It seemed like every time there was ground to be gained, Kevin, in the playoff race, the Nuggets came through. You know, teams in the West like to run a little bit, but I don't think anybody can really run with Denver. That's how they were able to both win at home and win in the conference.
It's stolen by Jones. On the wing, Daniels, defended by Caldwell Pope. From downtown, Daniels, no good. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope, buries it down low. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket in this one. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And the Pelicans making a change here. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. McCollum off a pick from Marshall. McCollum dishes to Marshall. The Nuggets making a switch here. And the pass to McCollum. And stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Leads him in there. Rejected by Jones. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Jones with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Marshall on the money from 12 feet away.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Jordan the screen. Here's Murray, defended by Alvarado. And good on the basket. Book it.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Dishes it to Jones. He feeds it to McCollum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Jones with the screen on Jackson.
Come get it, come get it.
Now the feed to Marshall. Kicks to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Marshall can't hit. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity. And Jordan with the layup.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
And so here is New Orleans after the made shot from Jordan. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Richardson with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Alvarado, and it's blocked by Jordan. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Nuggets leading by 3. .55 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Green. Pass to Jordan. Passes it to Jackson. Shot from free throw range. And it's Denver's scoring again. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Richardson the pass to Alvarado. Number 25. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Denver in the lead. Now Jackson. Back to Green. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Nice job coming off that screen.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And here's Richardson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
No, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That's good from Richardson. And so here's Denver. Outside Jackson. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 1. From the New Orleans arena, back in a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far.
You know, it's pretty hard not to ask the question after the Nuggets were bounced in the first round of the playoffs if, in fact, they were better constructed for the regular season than the playoffs.
The Pelicans trail. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Number 25. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You know, continuing to talk about the Nuggets, it is a fair question to ask because This group, Steve, has been so successful in the regular season, but has yet to make a big splash in the postseason.
Yeah, I think they've advanced out of the first round one time in the last 9 seasons. So, I think it's a fair question, Kevin. I think you can win playing fast, but you have to have balance. Look at the Spurs last year. They played a very high tempo, but they played excellent defense as well. You've got to have some kind of a balance to win in the postseason.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Pelicans ended up being the name that New Orleans chose when it was all over. And I like the new look uniforms, but they had some other options as well that sounded pretty good to me. How about the brass? Because it gives nod to the music that New Orleans has popularized.
Green, defended by Marshall. Denver passing it around. Here's the floater. Here's Temple. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pulls up on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Well, definitely a nice sounding name. Other options were the Swamp Dogs, the Bull Sharks, the Mosquitoes. Steve, all in all, you have to think they went the right way with the Pelicans.
I don't know. My personal favorite was the Rougarou. I don't even know what that means, but that was in the mix. Would have puzzled a lot of other people around the country besides me, but better than Mosquitoes, that's for sure. Pelicans was probably the right way to go.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Look from Green. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. And it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
He dishes it to Watson. It's good from long range. Watson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
There's the dish to Temple. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Watson. Nuggets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Smith kicks to Watson. Back to Smith. Number 11, defended bound by Temple. Number 11. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
The big story in New Orleans, guys, is the change of the name. From the Hornets, a name that came with the team when they relocated from Charlotte, to the brand new Pelicans. Now, Pelicans might not be the most intimidating name around the league, but it does have a nice and special connection to the city and state.
Daniels kicks to Valanciunas. He passes to Temple. Feeds it to Daniels. Number 25. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 11 points in the game. Well, Clark, and I really didn't know you knew this much about birds, but the brown pelican is indeed the state bird of Louisiana. Their numbers have rebounded dramatically after being hard hit by the Gulf spill. So a representation of the city's triumph, Steve, over great adversity.
Well, I'm happy with something that is connected to the city. I'm talking about the name, the Pelicans, because remember, originally this team was known as the Jazz, and that made sense. Utah Jazz made no sense. New Orleans Hornets made no sense. New Orleans Pelicans make sense, guys.
Off the left rim and out.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Number 15. Can't get it to go. New Orleans in the lead. officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
And while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
The Nuggets trail by 3. He kicks it to Smith. Number 15. And Valanciunas with the block. Number 13. Hands it from downtown. And now a 6-point Pelican lead. Well, as you said, the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak. But, you know, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because, you know, that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the 3rd spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them and wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference. Yeah, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
So it's Denver now, trailing here by 8. Smith the pass to Caldwell Pope to stop the drought. And again, Denver no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Number 25. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Number 1. And a miss there on the triple.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
The pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 8. Denver calls timeout.
Well, this season, a new mascot, new team colors, and a brand new state-of-the-art 50,000 square foot practice facility for the Pelicans. It's not just a new paint job, folks. This is a franchise doing some exciting stuff.
.151 left here in the second. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Gordon the pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. Tipped. It's Jones on the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And Clark, you mentioned the new colors for the Pelicans. No longer the purple, teal, and gold of the Hornets, but blue, gold, and red from the city flag of New Orleans. Steve, looks pretty good.
It does look good. And remember the other connections. I mean, the blue is featured on the Louisiana State flag. Gold, a Mardi Gras color, of course. You know, and then you think about the connection to the plumage of the brown pelican, which I've studied for years. And then, of course, red. I mean, the red represents... I have no idea what red represents.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Number 1. Drops one in from the wing. 41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Jones. Drains the three-pointer. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Well, they've really caught fire. Their shooting percentage is in the high 50s now, so they're rolling.
Now here's Gordon, number 1. Offensive rebound, number 15. And that is good.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
This is to Valanciunas. He feeds it to Jones. And that concludes the first half. Pelicans on top, up 8. And coming up now, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll return with the start of the third quarter in just a while.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's halftime out in New Orleans with a great one going on out there.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here. New Orleans leading by 8. Now here's McCollum. Daniels dishes to Valanciunas. The baseline jam. And that one's good. Valanciunas has got the first bucket of the third here for New Orleans.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Here's Murray. Number 15. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Kicks it to Valanciunas. Jones. To the inside. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And so here's Denver. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Outside Gordon. Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Number 15. Count it, and the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
For Denver, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
You know, you might have expected a team that finished third in the West to have a positive road record, but the Nuggets last season actually finished south of 500 when they left the Pepsi Center.
Now here's McCollum. The feed to Daniels. The 9-foot shot. No luck. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Even that close to the hoop, when you see that kind of defense, I think you got to move the ball back out to the perimeter.
Well, Clark, as you said, with the Nuggets on the road, 19 and 23 record for them on the road. Was the difference between them and the Thunder, Steve, in that division?
Well, they were so dominant at home, Kevin, and they always have been, just with their style of play and the altitude. But it's just tough to go out and play that same style on the road where you're running constantly. You're just more vulnerable defensively when you play that style when you're out on the road than you do when you play it at home.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. The 3. And that one's good. He's got 8.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Whenever you play Denver, you know it's going to be an up and down game. The Nuggets love to push the tempo and make the game a track meet. And a lot of times they were better at it than their opponents because they're an excellent fast-breaking team.
Here is Daniels. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Passes to Jones. On the wing, Daniels. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
That free throw, no good. The Nuggets scored a ton of points last season, and among the several categories, Steve, that they led the way in was fast break points. You could see it with their bigs.
Well, I like the way they constructed their roster, Kevin, because everybody from the guards to the centers could all run and get out in the open floor. So it was like an avalanche when Denver would come at you, particularly on their home floor, with not just 3 guys running, but all 5.
Now here's Jackson. He passes it to Murray. On the wing, Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Number 1. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things towards them. They've been winning that battle.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Now Murray. 8 points for him. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Gordon. Launches a 3. Number 15. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 10.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Richardson against Jackson. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Murray.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
There's the screen. The layup missed.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
The dish to Richardson. Feeds to McCollum. Fires for 3. And that one's good. McCollum's got 7.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Now here's Jackson. Fade away. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got his 3rd rebound on the night. He kicks to Richardson. And there's the pass to McCollum. And it's off from 3-point range.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Number 1. Number 15. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gav, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
McCollum kicks to Richardson. There's a good screen. Pass to Jones. Sinks the 3-pointer. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the 3-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
And Denver has possession. 8-point game. Number 1. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Denver. And here's Daniels. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Marshall. No one near him.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Jordan the screen. Caldwell Pope passes it to Green. He feeds it to Jackson. Jordan sets the pick for Jackson. Watson dishes to Jackson. Lets it go from the wing. That's short off the rim.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Kicks to Marshall. Pelicans keep it alive. Number 9. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
It's Jackson with the drive. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gets the bucket.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
Pass to Marshall. The feed now to Richardson. The 3. Rebounded by Murray. The Nuggets trail by 8. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Now Murray, defended by Marshall. Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Pocket 6, outside, Green. Goes back up. Here's Jordan. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Now here's Gordon. Backing down is Jordan. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here's Smith. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Gordon. Goes up on the wing, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And something else you can't forget about is his shot blocking, Steve. I mean, he's an intimidator down low.
Here's Temple after the made shot from Jordan. Another shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
McCollum's checked in for Denver. And that one misses.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Smith kicks to Gordon. Back to Smith. Fires the three. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Temple dishes to McCollum. Jones with the screen on Smith. And the basket by McCollum.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Screen by Smith. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum kicks to Temple. Offline with his 3.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Now here's Gordon. From deep. That's good. And so it's New Orleans with it. 6-point lead. New Orleans moving it around. And that one's good. Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Number 15 falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
The dish to Temple. Takes a 3. Good on the shot. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's McCollum, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Gordon with it. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Hit his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Number 15 makes a big high bounce and goes in.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Down low. Here's Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Here's McCollum. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
The Nuggets trail by 11. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now here's McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You look at the game so far for McCollum. He's got 10 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
That free throw good for McCollum. Both shots good from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Gordon. He passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Gordon. From outside the arc. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
And Denver has possession. The Pelicans make their last shot. Number 15. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Pelicans leading by 13. Now Daniels feeds to McCollum. McCollum off a pick from Valanciunas. He used that pick to get in close. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets trail by 15. Gordon kicks to Jackson. A pass to Caldwell Pope. Number 1. Hits it from three-point range.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They lead by 12. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Valanciunas backs in. No block shot. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. He kicks it to Daniels. Shoots a fader. No luck. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Pass to McCollum. On the wing, Daniels. Dishes to Valanciunas. Second chance shot. Gets it to go. Valanciunas has got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Outside Jackson. Outside Gordon. Back to Jackson. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. Stripped it away. McCollum passes to Daniels. Deflected. McCollum kicks to Daniels. He feeds it to Jones. Goes up to the stripe. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
To the middle. And it's rejected. And here's McCollum. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan player of the game.